Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping by to see me today. Now, we know what today is. Today is the day for the migrants. The day that they can come over here in the United States, cross that border, and be free. Free. We free now, y'all. Now, I am hearing conflicting stories. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Some people are saying that Biden is extending, whatever you want to call it, Title 42. Now, some people said that, but I looked and I can't find anything that's saying he's expanding Title 42. If y'all know so, put it down there in the comment section. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you now, if this is your first time here, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the entire video because that helps me in the algorithm. And don't forget, y'all, please click the like. Y'all know YouTube don't like politics. Y'all know they don't. I'm not getting as many views. I'm not. I mean, they coming up a little bit. They are. I pulled this up recently from CNN. The most untrustworthy news in America. But even though they're untrustworthy, they still should know this, y'all. They still should know this. It says Title 42 set to expire tonight. That's tonight. Now, this was today, May 11, 2023. And they posted this update at 9:55 a.m. So if Biden is expanding Title 42, they don't know nothing about it. I ain't seen nothing else either about it. I don't know. I don't know where the people getting it from. But I'm going to say this. Think, y'all. Think for yourself. Think. If Title 42 is expanded, why do people still coming? Why they still lined up? Can you imagine if Biden did extend Title 42? Can you imagine what the migrants are going to do? Can you imagine what's going to happen at that border? They came from far, far away. Even from other countries, had to get on a plane. With these new rules in place, they gonna be pissed off. Then they gonna be pissed off if they can't get through the border, y'all. People are living on the streets. Like I said, in tents, the people that are already here. And not only that, they camping out at the Mexican border. And then once they get over here, they still gotta camp out again. Can you imagine what's going to happen if they can't get through those gates? Can you imagine? Now, I don't know what's going on with that so-called shooting at the border. They're keeping that silent, y'all. What else happened with that? If y'all know, put it down there in the comment section. But this is getting ridiculous. Y'all, it's getting ridiculous. We can't deal with stuff like this. I can't deal with it, man. Let me say, I can't deal with stuff like that. But I'm sure a lot of you people can't either, especially you ones who live in Texas. Oh, Lord, I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for y'all. I want y'all to listen to this right here. This is going to be the new rule, okay? What they're trying to implement to keep people out, to make the immigrants, I guess I can't say do right. I'm just going to say it's going to make the immigrants pissed off and mad.
There's confusion and anxiety at this migrant camp in Juarez, Mexico, as U.S. immigration policy shifts around them. 14-year-old Ana Pavon of Venezuela spends her days constantly refreshing the U.S. government app for an asylum hearing for her family.
Still waiting for this app. All day long.
She seems unaware that a just-announced Biden administration policy could bar them from asylum in the U.S. if they don't seek it in another country like Mexico first. The influx expected as the COVID-era Title 42 ends was confirmed by the 10,000 migrants processed along the southern border Tuesday. Among the new arrivals, Jonathan Gomez of Venezuela, who trekked across 6 countries and shared video of the dangerous journey through Panama's Darien Gap.
Barquitos chiquitos, así por el río.
We had to cross rivers filled with snakes and crocodiles, he says, now in Brownsville, Texas.
Poor little thing. Poor little girl. She expecting her family to have a hearing. And the sad part is about it, they don't even know if they're going to get accepted into the United States. They traveled all that time. All those miles. What did one dude say? He trekked across miles through countries. Came upon snakes and crocodiles to seek asylum here in the United States. And they don't even know about the rules, y'all. That they gotta stay in the country that they came across, really. Because Mexico, they can stay in Mexico. You got to, y'all, I showed y'all yesterday. If you coming through other countries, you have got to stay in that country, one of those countries, to seek asylum, okay? Before you come to the United States. Well, really and truly, you can't come to the United States because the rule is, if you're crossing through countries, you're going to have to stay in that country. That's a slick way of what Biden is doing right now. Slick. He's trying to cover his tail, y'all. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to cover it. He really is. Also, listen to this right here.
From El Paso, Texas. Manny, what else can you tell us about that visit you paid to Juarez, Mexico earlier?
Well, John, it's not just the migrants that are waiting on the other side in Juarez, but think about this. Thousands, perhaps tens of thousands, who have left their home countries and are on their way up right now, coming up through Central America with their number one goal being getting here and requesting asylum. It's unclear how many of them have heard the new policy change that the Biden administration plans to limit their access to asylum here and enact penalties for those who are caught going outside of the asylum system. Really unclear what they will do with that information because everyone we spoke with today says they still are looking to come here and try to seek asylum.
And what specific resources at the border are lacking most? I mean, is it tents to house migrants, buses, planes, staffing? What is it that, if one could wave a magic wand, would be the most useful for the challenge being faced right now?
Clearly resources, and that's why you have the Texas governor who has been critical of the Biden administration's response to this, sending Texas National Guard troops there. But the bigger one seems to be space. I should point out that all the tents that were lining this church have been moved as the city has tried to clear the streets and move people to overflow shelters. But we learned today that Border Patrol is looking to release some migrants who are deemed not to be a public risk without court notices outside of their facilities to relieve some of the overcrowding there.
Fascinating. Manuel Bojorges in El Paso, Texas.
So they're going to release some immigrants because they're so full. Shelters are so filled up. So they're going to release some of them into the United States. Well, they're already here, y'all. They're already here. I'm disgusted. I don't really feel like talking about this today. I really don't. I really, really don't. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired. These people are going to get so mad. Can you imagine they trying to come over here today? I think it's after 12 o'clock today. 12 midnight is when Title 42 is over. I think. Y'all put it down there in the comments section. But can you imagine how the people going to feel? Can you imagine what they're going to do? Can you imagine? Y'all, it's going to be some mess. They hiding something. They are hiding something. They really are. They really are. You know, they gave them cell phones so they can be tracked. Those people ain't going to report to the hearings. Like I said, they're not going to report. You know, if it was me, they gave me a cell phone, I'm coming over here legally. Do you think I'm going to report to a hearing so they can determine if I'm going to have to be sent back home to my communist country, so-called communist country? Like I said yesterday, y'all, everybody coming through that border is not really seeking asylum because ain't nothing really going on in their country. They just lying, okay? They just want to come over here into America. The criminals want to come over here. The cartels. We got all kind of people coming through that border, y'all. All kind of people. I feel like crying sometimes. I feel like crying when I hear about that. I really do. It's weird that all of a sudden Biden wants to start trying to do something. It's really weird, you know. Why? Why are you trying to do something now? But he ain't trying to do all that he could do, because if he was, he would keep Title 42 within its place. You know, he would keep it. But no, he don't like nothing that Trump has done, Trump has put in place. He's deleting everything that Trump has put in place because he don't like him. I ain't never seen such hatred in my life by politicians, especially on the left, the Democrats. They hate Trump so bad. I heard he did good in that town hall, y'all. I heard he did good. Even though they tried to ambush him, he did good. But Biden, y'all, listen to this right here. Biden administration threatens to veto on GOP border security bill. House polls for vote this week as pandemic era asylum restriction ends. So he's going to veto anything that they suggest about how to keep the immigrants from coming to the United States. We don't want to stop them. We want them in here. Even though we got millions in here already, we don't care. We want more of them. We need them here so they can vote for us. We need them. Don't stop them from coming, okay? We're going to do whatever it takes, any means necessary here. Listen to this right here. Listen at this nut job.
People know that there's a legal way to get here and a not a legal way.
A new policy by the Biden administration will require migrant families seeking asylum to be subjected to home curfews and GPS monitoring, while immigration officials determine whether they should be deported.
We are making it very clear that our border is not open, that crossing irregularly is against the law, and that those who are not eligible for relief will be quickly returned.
House Republicans are expected to vote today on a new bill that would further restrict asylum and build more of the border wall. President Biden says if it passes, he'll veto it.
If you don't like our bill, what's your answer? What's your plan? What are you going to do?
Aid workers say while some migrants are aware of Title 42, many are not.
Now, another new rule by the Biden administration says migrants have to have paperwork filed before they arrive at the border, or they'll have to wait 5 years before they apply again.
So he said the migrants got to have paperwork before they come to the border. And if they don't, they got to wait 5 years. You think if they travel thousands of miles, they're going to sit back and wait 5 years? No, they coming through that border. If not, then they might just have to stay in Mexico. Then they're going to overcrowd Mexico, y'all. It's already, kind of a little crowded there. Can you imagine what Mexico is going through too? Even though they're a little foreign country. Can you imagine what they're going through? Why Mexico letting all these people through here, y'all? Why they don't secure their own borders? Why they don't? I'm talking about people coming from other little countries like Honduras, and stuff like that, Guatemala. Why they don't secure their borders? He also said they're going to put home curfews on the migrants and GPS monitoring. Do you think these people are going to have home curfews when they really don't even have a home right now? Do you think they're going to be subject to a curfew? Especially criminals? No, they're not. No. You see that he wants to veto, Biden wants to veto the wall. And not only that, He wants to veto security, something about security. Why would you do that? Why you wouldn't want security for the American people? Why we gotta endure this? Why we gotta sit down and take whatever the Biden administration do to us? Why we sit back and take this? Why our elected officials that we put into place, especially conservatives, why they not doing nothing about it? Why they sitting back letting Biden do this? So you trying to tell me no matter what they put in Biden's face, a bill to try to help to stop all this chaos that's going in the United States with this border thing? So you trying to tell me whatever they put in Biden's face, he can veto it? So what's the use of voting on it when you already know how he feels that it's going to be vetoed? So Congress and the House of Representatives can create bills and it has to pass through each other. You know, Biden say if it comes to him, he's going to veto it. So one man, why do the United States let one man, one person stop something that should be enforced? One man. They can't override him. Y'all, this is getting crazy. And I'm telling you, Border Control is getting pissed off. They pissed. They throwing their hands up, y'all. Some of them just walking away. They walking away. They said, we cannot handle this because this is going to become an all-out war with the cartel and the human traffickers and the drug lords. It's going to be an all-out war. Y'all know it is. It is. So get ready. Get ready. Because it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Let me get out of here before I make myself sick. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Comment and subscribe, y'all. I can't even talk today. And watch one of the next 2 videos coming up.
Yeah.